This is Baldwin Hills, a well-known community in the Los Angeles area and a part of what we call the Black Beverly Hills. Within this community are mothers and fathers, big brothers and big sisters, grandparents, aunts and uncles who provide and care for their families every day. Within this community, like several other neighborhoods across the United States, are several schools that meet the educational needs of children within this community. As families prepare their children for school every day, perhaps what lingers in the back of their minds is my child prepared? What if it happens to my child next? Does my child know what to do in the event of an emergency? Data from Everytown Research and Policy quantifies that in 2023, there were 158 occurrences of firearms discharged on U.S. school campuses. This resulted in 45 young people passing away and 106 being injured. That same data set from Everytown Research and Policy quantifies that as of August 26 of 2024, that we had 133 occurrences of firearms discharged on U.S. campuses. This resulted in 38 young people passing away and 81 being injured. Today, September 4th, 2024, we add one more school campus to that list, 4 more people passing away, and at least 9 being rushed to the hospital.
How many of you guys as college students had to have a drill during high school or middle school or elementary school, or even in college, where you learned about how you need to hide in a closet or crouch in a corner in the event that there is a mass shooter roaming the hallways of your school? Look at that. Look at that. When elected, if Congress fails to act, I'll give them 100 days to put a bill on my desk for signature, and if they do not do it, I will put in place by executive action a comprehensive background check requirement and a ban on the assault weapons and importation of assault weapons into our country.
But in a country where the Second Amendment is touted and contestation over common sense laws regarding firearm regulation is hotly debated, what is the solution?
I will ask Congress to repeal totally ineffective legislation that makes it harder to protect our schools and easier for criminals to face absolutely no opposition when they go in. I will also create a new tax credit to reimburse any teacher for the full cost of a concealed carry firearm and training from highly qualified experts.
A study conducted by Hart Research Associates for the American Federation of Teachers found that educators do not support being armed and believe that doing so would make schools less safe. Their position is supported by parents who, in another study, strongly oppose teachers being armed as well. Moreover, several incidents demonstrate arming teachers allows firearms to be more accessible to students. In one instance, a firearm fell from a teacher's waistband while doing a cartwheel. In another instance, the firearm discharged during a safety demonstration in the classroom. A school resource officer left his firearm in the bathroom at one U.S. school campus. And in another instance, a teacher left her firearm in an open workroom. These incidents and many more are tracked by the Giffords Law Center to demonstrate arming educators present schools with more problems than solutions. But what about police officers? What about when they are armed on U.S. school campuses? Those surveyed in the study done by Hart Research Associates said that Uvalde, where police officers did not intervene, significantly impacted them. Coincidentally, those same police officers were found to have made mistakes, but not to have violated policy by not saving the lives of children despite having the resources to do so. Among those who provided Uvalde officers a legal reasoning whereby which they could escape accountability was Rick Brazil, the former chief of police of the city of Sacramento, who, while in Sacramento, oversaw numerous use of forces cases wherein cops were not held accountable. For his efforts in protecting law enforcement, the University of California, Los Angeles appointed Rick as the inaugural vice chancellor and chief safety officer for UCLA after student protests in the spring quarter of 2024 broke out. Despite the fact that clear documentation and his inability to ensure the safety of both students and the general public existed. As it relates to the 2024 race, the NRA has endorsed Donald Trump. During his 2016 run for office, election records reflect that the NRA was the largest outside spender at more than $54 million. Most of the money they spent were for those who opposed Donald Trump during the race, namely Hillary Clinton. While everyone may not agree on what a solution looks like, it is imperative that we do something. Post-incident data demonstrates 76% of those who are under 18 and carry out these type occurrences on the campuses of U.S. schools access their firearms at home. Here is an easy solution. Secure your firearms and secure them in such a way that your child cannot have access to them. This is a step that you can take today that will have an immediate impact in the present predicament of the United States. And the best part is, it doesn't take an act of Congress to get it done or a signature from the president. The safety of tomorrow is in the decisions that you make today.